Hello and welcome to Cigar Box Guitars, aka the Dutchman in San Marcos. We're coming to you with another Cigar Box episode of the Kombucha Box, and so let's get going. All right, I almost was going to edit it, but I thought, oh no, I can't. I've got to record it straight through because I just ordered my hard drive stuff for my new computer. The new computer's here together, sitting on my desk. Maybe I'll throw a picture in of it, but it's not up and running until I don't want to install everything until I get that hard drive in there, which is coming in the mail. I was waiting till today is actually Good Friday. I was waiting until Good Friday to see if they would discount it anymore. I already got 26% off of it, so two terabytes, which will be good. But I can add on to that with the system I have. So that's where we're at with the computer. So it's kind of be a short version again, but we're continue moving on. We're going to be working on. I'm getting the saw set up. This saw right here. I don't know if you can see it. We'll tip you down more, but as you can see, I did some test cuts, and I got it so it doesn't cut as deep. See the cut on there? See, they're not too deep. So this guy, so the tang, so that tang can fit right in there. And as you can see, it's like perfect. The saw is a little bit wide, but I glue mine anyway, so I always can throw some glue in the ends to glue those down. I'm not making it like the perfect guitar. So I went to Home Depot. Oh, that was a mess. People buying trees and screwdrivers and tools and ladders. But I needed to get some double-sided tape. Well, I got double-sided mounting tape, which has that little foam on it, which I might go my original double-sided tape got freaked out by the heat, so I wanted to use something like this, but I'm gonna have to go to Hobby Lobby, and it was like the same thing. I'm not going to Hobby Lobby today either, because that's got to be crazy too, because Home Depot is crazy enough. But anyways, so we're gonna get these cut and see how it shouldn't take too long to cut. So I set the blade up on this piece, as you can see, so the blade is all locked in and ready to roll. I'm going to use this mounting tape, but I put painter's tape on this side and down on the template board, and you'll see that when I turn it around. So now I just need to put, I think I'm only going to put like 4 squares, like one here, just 4 squares. I'm not going to do the whole length of it because it really doesn't need to stay too stable, because I got a metal fence, and there's not a lot of pressure on it when it cuts, because it's such a small blade, and it's not making that big of a push when it goes in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this tape down. I gotta get my scissors out. I keep thinking I want to shut it off and set it up, especially when I can't find my scissors to cut this tape. So, anyways, let's just say we cut this tape to glue it down here. I'm seeing it's not going to work trying to cut it live. I've already cut it. It's going to come out like that. So, but I can't find my scissors to get this set up. So, as you can, I'll turn you down here. I'll at least act it out here for you. What I'll do is I'll cut up some more out of here so you can actually see that. It'll just be more of the same here once I get this tape down. But let's get, I clamped this down on both sides, so this thing ain't moving. The nice part, and I don't know if you can see that. I might have to jack you up. I've got a, I don't know, can you see that laser light there? Let me jack you up a little higher. I can do this while it's rolling. I want you to see that laser light. Hang on, I'm going to slide you in. Just to give you an idea what I'm going to do. Because once I get this taped, it's just a matter of sliding this board. You know, loosen these up a little bit, sliding it, and cutting it. So let's say I got it taped down. My first cut is going to be that 0 fret right there. And I don't know, can you? Yeah, you can see it now. So I'll take this up to here. It'll be like that. This is going to be my first cut, the 0 fret. And as you can see, it lines up perfectly. Can you see that? Get my hand. I don't know if my hand's in the way. I'll try to keep my hand out of the way. I'm filming, thank you. So that was just my wife coming out in the garage. So she didn't know I was filming, but she's got to get to her wash machines, etc. So anyways, we'll cut this 0 fret, and that'll be like the way it is going on here. So here we go. As you can see, perfect. So that's going to go real slick, see, because it's nice and close to the edge. And I think when I pulled these back, it made it a little wider. So maybe I'll just do it one time through. So I'll do that many a times all down these lines. I might even go through. It depends how it pulls up. And actually, I don't really need to mark my tape because I've got, as you can see, I got this laser light which lines up perfectly. So turn that off so I don't waste the batteries. So there we have it. We will get this guy all cut up actually today. I got to add this, but I didn't have my scissors, so that'll be the show for the kombucha box. Let me jack you down so you can see me again. Sorry, you got to see all the camera adjustments. But when I started this, I was going to stop it like I usually do to set things up, and I'm like, oh no, I got to do it in one take. So I'm stepping back so you can read my shirt. Anyways, another development in the mix of losing my, I didn't need it that. Another development in the mix of losing my, here was the problem, losing my old Mini Mac. This guy, I came up with an idea. I was like, all of a sudden, anything that's kind of like a box, like I've got some thinner boxes like this. I thought, hey, cigar box guitar. So I took all the guts out, as you can see, and I explained this on my shorts of Retiring and Loving It, and I kind of showed this off. So this is going to become a cigar box guitar. So it'll be like, the neck will go in this way. I'll show you what this neck I have for the kombucha box. This one obviously it'll be shorter because I don't need to make this piece as long. But it'll go in like this. I can do a lot of my connecting up through here because this actually comes off. And it'll have a neck on it. And then cool part This will be the back kind of where it'll ride. And that opens up. That's how I got all the guts out. But the cool part is this little apple thing that's in there. You can't see it, but it's actually a piece of plastic they put in there. So I thought, you know what, the plastic is going to work to mount my Apizio pickup on the back of that. So I just need a tailpiece, and I would need some kind of a bridge. So I'm thinking maybe some kind of electronic part for the bridge, and you know, maybe like a big fat resistor or something that would make a good bridge. So we'll have to research that, and then some kind of tailpiece to put the strings in. It's just going to have to stick up because I don't have to connect it up to the ground of the strings because I don't know. It's all aluminum. I don't know how conductive that is, but we'll see. And then put a jack in underneath for the Apizio. I wouldn't use a volume control, and electrify it, and we'll see what we get. Because I'll put a piece of wood all the way across here, with that neck going through to mount it, so it'll be like a solid piece. So next cigar box after the kombucha gets done is going to be the Mini Mac cigar box guitar. So you can see the back, which will be pretty cool. So if any of you have a Mini Mac and it's dead, send it to me. I'll take the guts out. I'll take the guts out of it and make you a cigar box guitar so you don't waste this. Every time I take a Mac apart, I just go, oh man, this aluminum case, what can I do with it? What can I do with it? In fact, my Apple Mac Pro that I had bought used, that whole case, I got the circuit board right up there. That whole case is actually in my studio, and I made a shelf out of it. And then my stand by for my computer for in the studio. Actually, the cover for that is actually, I made like a little table to set my laptop on it. So if you ever see shots of that, those are recycled parts from that Mac. So I got the wall of shame in my shop. I hang the circuit boards up, and the Mini Mac circuit board is already hanging up over there. One day I'll show you all these, but I got to clean my benches. They're all dirty right now, so I don't want to show you that with it all looking like that. So anyways, we will give you the update on the cutting of this. Or no, not that one. The cutting of this guy, and that'll be the show for Cigar Box Guitars. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and keep enjoying. Hopefully next week's show will be the new computer, because it should come in a couple of days, my little hard drive. That's all I need is to install. They're real small. They're about that big and that thin. They're just little like circuit boards that you pop in there. The nice thing about that one is I can go all the way up to 16 terabytes on that computer. So basically it makes it like a Mac Pro, like the cheese grater one, the big stand one, because basically all that is all case. It's all small stuff when you open it up inside, just small stuff and fans. So we will be set up for just about anything. That thing's going to run like a beast. So we will see you next week, same time, 11 o'clock on Saturday. And I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving and a good Friday. I went out and faced the crowds of Good Friday. Home Depot was crazy. I didn't even attempt to go to Hobby Lobby to get that tape. That'll be next week, because I'm going to use this mounting tape. And if this works out okay, I'll continue to do this. It's all a guessing game. I put the painter's tape on here only so that it doesn't stick to the wood, so I can pull that off easy. And I put the painter's tape on my template too. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to just leave this on and recycle the painter's tape on the template. If I can, I'll score the lines across that. But it's pretty easy lining up as long as I got that little laser pointer on the thing itself because it lines up like perfectly. So that'll be the Cigar Box Guitar show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have happy holidays. Tomorrow I got to get decorating with Christmas decorations Saturday. So we will get going on that and have a great week.